NPC. Non-playable character. This term gets used quite loosely around when judging people who don't seem to have like actual like sentience, right? They have no like critical thinking or rational thoughts. They're pre-programmed to act in a certain way. They see something like this. For example, I'm not calling this guy an NPC per se, but this is a tweet that's saying, "My goat just never disappoints me. Cook that trash." And the thumbnail of me and my video that I made about Ellen Historian calling the anime man out for colonization jokes. And in that video, again, I go in very unbiased. Everything I try to do comes from a very objective perspective. I don't care about my relationship with other content creators or people in the field. I try to look at like what's actually being said and get to the bottom of it. And in that video, we discovered what happened. I disagree with Ellen Historian. I think he's reaching. And to say that the anime man is glorifying colonization at the cost of the millions that were impacted by it is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But here's the thing. There's a lot of people that forms parasocial relationships with content creators online. And it's very weird. And that's why I have a very strict rule. You'll notice that if you ever come into my Twitch stream or something, I'm very different in the way that I present myself compared to a lot of other people. A lot of other people will say, "Wow, you're my family. Wow, without you, I couldn't do any of this." I don't give a fuck. I'm here to entertain you, and you're here to be entertained. And I put up a wall, a very parasocial anti-guard to make sure there aren't anybody deluding themselves into thinking, you're actually my friend. Because that's where things get really weird. People don't know how to behave online. They form attachments to content creators or influencers. And the moment that something happens between them, either they disagree, either they broke a rule and got moderated, immediately they become your worst nightmare. They become your number one fan, actually, a hater. And there's a lot of people like that with Ellen Historian. Due to his takes about anime, light novels, and fiction in a nutshell, people think that he is literally like Osama bin Laden. Straight up. And I'm not trying to make light of these jokes. I'm saying this is the extent of the hatred that Ellen Historian has, I guess, gathered up due to his own actions. Well, it's not entirely one side's fault. Absolutely, he stokes the, the drama and the rage baiting to a point where a lot of people hate him. But that's besides the point. I'm trying to set you the ground and to read some of these tweets and to explain to you what a fucking NPC this is. This guy right here. Maybe I judged Kaka TV too early. He calls out Ellen Historian, so he's a friend of mine. You are not my friend. You are most likely a child that shouldn't even be online. I think children like you who take sides, right? He's basically Ellen Historian, bad. NPC behavior. They didn't actually watch the video. They don't even like me. They didn't until they hear, oh, he said Ellen Historian bad? Beast? Why don't you actually listen to the talking points and come to your own conclusion rather than being programmed to be such a non-playable character? This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. A bunch of losers that play team sports that is so easily controllable. All they need to hear is, oh, Ellen Historian base, I don't care anything. I don't care about the context. I don't care about anything being said in the video. All I know is that this person who covers anime and light novel stuff, I hate so much because of opinions of anime and light novel stuff. Thank God someone is against them. Imagine being such a fucking loser that like, this is all you do online. You waste your time in Twitter threads and make content for me to then humiliate you and make money off of because you have no fulfilling relationships. You have no actual community. You have nothing going on for yourself. You're most likely a depressed, lonely teenager who's socially an outcast, who realizes, all I have to do is just rage bait and just act like a clown on Twitter for me to get cheap dopamine rush because that's the only thing that I got going on for me. What a fucking loser, man. This is such a cringe thing. Maybe I judged. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about Ellen Historian. And you jump to conclusion like this. Absolutely. NPC. Ellen Historian has been a dumbass idiot. I do think that he was an idiot in the most recent video. Listen, people are also so like confused that like people can make mistakes. Online, it's all about a witch hunt. It's all about absolutes. You're either completely perfect or you're completely wrong. You make one mistake, you're an irredeemable evil person that deserves to get like burned on the stake. This is the mentality that a lot of people have. And this is why people also are confused that like, wait a minute, I thought Kaka TV liked Ellen Historian. Why is he talking shit about him? I'm not talking shit. I go in every single new video with a very open mind and try to reach the objective conclusion that I can come to. And people appreciate me for that. People appreciate me because I don't just bandwagon off of one thing. What about the Nicholas Light incident? You think that I'm just gonna blindly glaze someone just because they're big in my niche? I look at what's presented and come to my own conclusions, and because I'm so honest and genuine with it, even if you may disagree with me, a lot of people support me. That's my entire brand. But a lot of people online, again, they have this like absolute mindset, man. Ellen Historian ruined my whole experience of Lord of the Mysteries. At least like him are the reason why I despise light novels. Imagine being such a weak-minded loser that you would let a random person just making shorts about this web novel impact your experience about it. Not just that light novel. Also, by the way, it's a web novel. Imagine your entire genre, right? Elitists like him are the reason why people despise light novels. You are ridiculous to give him such power like that. God. It's like these people have this personal like attachment to content creators again, right? It's this weird delusion. These children are so impressionable. They form these parasocial attachments and they're like, Ellen Historian killed my family. I can't read light novels anymore because of his shorts. Get a fucking grip. What kind of like pussy ass behavior is this? It blows my mind how weak and how ignorant and dumb these children are. Ellen Historian, the anime man. That's a crazy comparison to make. Guy reacting to guy reacting to guy reacting to a bunch of guys watch anime. Classic YouTube. Yep. And guess what? People get value out of it. If it was that simple to simply make reaction content and make money, then you can do it too, loser. Again, losers like this have this like mindset that like, oh my god, these reaction content are such slop, it's so lazy. And I do agree it's lazy, but like if everyone could do it, don't you think everyone would do it and succeed? It's like anything in any field. The top 1% is going to do really well. And the fact that people click onto my videos and other videos too, it means that what? The value is there, that people actually care about this content. Who are you to decide what valuable content is? Shut your dumb ass up. Which one is the bad guy? Losers. Exactly. They don't have their own opinion. That's what I'm saying. They have no opinion about anything. They're just, I need you to tell me what's good, what's bad. Goo goo gaga, I can't make my own opinion. Now listen, it's totally fair to not want to watch a 17-minute video to find out for yourself, right? So yeah, no. I think that telling them to do due diligence in a context they might not care about, watch a 17-minute video, that's a bit ridiculous. So okay, sure. But it is funny, the way that this statement is presented, huh? Who's the bad guy, he says. Maybe you should watch and come to your own conclusion. Ellen Historian, guy on the bottom right. Ellen Historian, bad guy. 2025 shit. People unfortunately keep giving him attention. Like what you're doing right now. What did he do wrong? Everything. Like, can you name one thing? This is the thing too. When it comes to like content creators and like haters that have developed again this parasocial relationship, they don't even know. Like you could give so many different examples, right? You don't even know. Everything. He killed my babe. He murdered my family. He killed my dog. Everything. Could you then maybe come up with some examples? Like it's crazy, and I guarantee you the examples they would come up with, there's probably a lot of context behind it that needs a lot of mental gymnastics for you to come to the conclusion that like Ellen Historian is an evil person. Who is he? It's better to stay out of these kind of dramas. Just remember, the guy on the bottom right is trash. No, I think you're trash, actually. It's embarrassing that you're even following me, and I guarantee you, you're gonna stop following me after I make this video. Like, do you really think that the main characters of Gintama or Vagabond, for example, would like applaud for your behavior right now? Dragging a person's name without giving any context, claiming that they're evil without any given examples, and saying drama bad while you were perpetuating said drama, and then just saying, don't worry about it. Just remember the guy on the bottom is trash. The guy on the bottom is trash. God, these are the miserable losers online. And it disgusts me that this person would even make a fucking tweet with my thumbnail in it. You know, as if I'm being used in this fucking propaganda. What is a propaganda though? Trying to spread like team hate, tribalism on a bunch of 15-year-old children that can't even make up their own opinion about what good or bad is because it doesn't matter. This is really unimportant. I ain't gonna hate Ellen no matter what. After all, he introduced me to Lord of the Mysteries. Hey, based. Ellen, dude, takes rage baiting too far, estimates. And you know what? I think I can agree with that. Yeah, I think that he absolutely would agree that he does rage bait, and in some circumstances, he can take it too far. Yeah, people can make mistakes, for sure. You finally stopped being on Ellen Historian's side. Ow, this is what I'm talking about, bro. What did I say in the beginning of this video? Children who form parasocial relationships with content creators think that they're their best friends. They have one incident happen where they either disagree or they may have acted out and got moderated, turned into a hater, and now they're the biggest hater. This is what I'm talking about. It's a whole pipeline. Like, again, dude, like, this is why I always say, like, you are not my friend and you shouldn't need to be my friend. You're here to be entertained, and it's okay if we disagree. But the more that you try to think that like we are best friends and that we agree on everything, all it takes is one incident for you to realize, oh my God, you don't reflect my entire perspective, my entire opinion. You're bad now. I hate you. Like, genuinely, this is why I think that children should straight up be censored off social media. It's so fucking cringe. Finally saw the load. Sorry, finally saw the light. Oh, so cringe. So beyond cringe. I guarantee you, all these characters that you're like showing in these different fucking GIFs, as well as the shows that you follow, would like, they would not support this behavior. They'd be like, what a fucking loser. I hope cock hooked Ellen Historian. He didn't go hard because he always liked giving benefit to both sides and doesn't want to burn bridges. Because guess what? It's all about trying to see the objective truth, not to burn people at the stake and to know that people can make mistakes. People like you just want the person you don't like getting shit on because you're a loser that formed a parasocial relationship and felt hurt. You are literally a heartbroken girlfriend who is obsessive trying to stalk Ellen Historian. So cringe, bro. Goat and caca in same sentence. This is a Mushoku Tensei retard, if you need to know, by the way. Is this the guy who calls his viewer retard and monkeys? Yes. In this video too. I will call you a monkey. I will call you a retard. Because that's exactly the type of behavior that you're presenting. You want me to say fire isn't hot? That ice isn't cold? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but even if I'm an asshole, I'm not wrong. You watch anime reaction videos? You spend your time fucking arguing on Twitter. Bro, instead of watching the same thing twice with just some person going, okay, while making stupid faces, just try to watch some other things. If only he knew. If only he knew, bro. And you know what? I don't blame this monkey here for coming to the conclusion that a reaction is limited to, again, a bunch of people doing this. Because a lot of people, again, that's what they do. And that's why I am the React Messiah. Why is that? Because I'm here to deliver you to paradise. To stop eating up this slop where the extent of a reaction is, oh my god, I can't believe this. How about a person that actually understands something at an emotional level of the substance that you're watching? How about someone that can actually talk and commentate and break down all these different story points and elements, the symbolisms, the metaphors, the theory crafting, the level of depth of immersion that I can get from it, to then highlight the production value as well, to then include all of this while doing this live in front of a fucking live chat, to do this one take as an improv. But then again, fallen sheep like this, I don't blame them. There's a lot of garbage fucking reactions online, man. And at the end of the day, don't be like this. What a loser. What a pathetic loser. Come to your own conclusions. Make your own opinions. Stop bandwagoning off of tribalism and team sports. This is the reason why the world won't progress. This is the reason why democracy sucks. Do you know why? Because we're too busy arguing amongst ourselves that the people in true power are the ones that are dividing and conquering us off of identity politics and team sports like this. The average person has so much in common, whether it be there on the left or the right, of the day-to-day struggles that they have, but they can't team up and have meaningful conversations. Why? Because people are retarded. And the true people in power can keep us divided as we just simply act as tribal monkeys. Is it that deep though? Maybe it is, but in this context of anime, it's not.